But the reason why I actually went live with you guys today is, what's up with this no hezzy, Team Max Sauce, white line certified type of lifestyle? Now, keep it 100 with you guys. I bang with y'all. I bang with no hezzy. I bang with white line certified. I bang with Team Max Sauce. I'm not coming at what they doing. Gotta do. But what's up with this culture? Like, tell me, guys. Tell me what you think, right? I'm gonna go into a little monologue, but Johnny asked, race box or B-tuned? Race box. So, what's up with this culture? I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, right? Let me do my little monologue thing. I think the reason why the no hezzy, white line, Max Sauce thing got created was, if you live in the inner city and you're not around like you're not around empty space and racetracks, it's like a built up amount of tension. Like, we're men, right? At the end of the day, we gotta like get a nut off, if you know what I mean, right? But it's the same thing in the car culture. Sometimes you just want to get in the car and you just want to go fast, right? And we don't have any places to really do that in these inner cities. So one of the things that we always do is, anybody that knows, LSQ50 is in the chat. What's going on, brother? So with the whole white line certified Max Sauce no hezzy thing is this: chase race. Anyone knows what a chase race is? You guys know what a chase race is, right? And at the end of the day, that when you live in the inner city, that's all you can really do. Who can really cut up traffic more better than the other person? I used to do the same thing. I used to do the same thing all the time. All the time. Cut up on traffic. Like, my boy Michael used to cut up in his Maxima and his A4. Cut up. But what I gotta say is this. I think now that the no hezzy, white line culture really got pretty bad. Because, like, people would do it in regular cars. Like, when we used to cut up in traffic, our cars on coilovers, we on like 285 wide tires, you know what I'm saying? We got enough power, we cut up. But dudes are like cutting up, no disrespect to people in chat, but people are cutting up in like Camrys, Corollas, stock height with like 4 people in the car. Like, this shit is dangerous. Keep it 100. I'm not coming at no hezzy. I'm not coming at white line certified. And Max Sauce just eating off the fuck ups. It's like, what's up with this culture? Guys, tell me what you think. For the people that's tapping in, tell me what you think. Comment below. Shout out to Izzy Smooth in the chat. What's going on, Dwight60? What's going on, brother Johnny? What's up? Adam, what's up, man? What's going on? When you coming? I would love to come to Cali. I had a couple people, one of them guys, one of my followers invited me, say, yo, listen, there's a big meet October 10th in Cali, like a Nissan Fest or something like that. Even though I'm off that weekend, I'm just not gonna try to make it to these type of things, man. I would love to, though. It'd be super dope. But I would love to come to Cali. But to be honest, I'm saving my money till next year, man. I traveled enough this year outside of like YouTube stuff. I'm good. I gotta save my coins. It's a clout thing. Okay, so Suave Toy said about for anyone who's tapping in right now, the conversation is kind of, I'm gonna answer you guys questions, but it's kind of about this whole no hezzy white line certified culture where we cut up in traffic. Because recently, yesterday, like 15 cars macked on the Belt Parkway in New York City. That's ridiculous. That's car culture, people. That's our people. And, you know, some people got some high-end cars, but some people got, like, regular, chill, non-car culture cars. And it's like they trying to be about it, and it's like, yo, it's dangerous. But as Suave Toy says, it's a clout race, bro. All for the camera now. Because switching lanes and driving fast been around forever. And you know what? That's the truth. I've been doing that since I was in my Maxima days. But you still got to know how to handle in your V. You know what I'm saying? These people are doing it on stock height cars with like 215 tires. Like, what are we doing? You guys don't have no coilovers. You don't got wider tires. It's just not about this life. Like, and it's bad now because depending on where you live, like, you see how like in LA, some people who are watching, I live in LA, they got the sideshow events where everyone's sliding, right? In the inner cities, it's all about chase race or cutting up in traffic. That's what we do. And it's fun, but sometimes in like New York City, it's too busy. So one person max, everybody's macking behind them. Like, this is how the culture was, right? When you chase race. When that person get that cut, sometimes there's not enough time for that second or third person to get that cut, right? But people still try to get through that hole even though it was only good enough for one person. Because after that, the next person like this and cut that. That's over. Now you gotta have to cut right and come around. I don't understand this culture, man. It got bad. Chill the crazy. Shout out to everybody. Keem, if I supercharge or turbo which one would be better for my 3.7? To be quite honest with you, you're gonna have to upgrade the tranny regardless. If you're turbo or supercharged, supercharging is just easier than turbocharging. That's really what's better. Jeff, what's going on? Oh, what's going on? That static. What's up? VR Taj in the chat. What's going on, brother? VR Taj, you know what I'm talking about, bro. You see the cutting up on the Bell Parkway, man. Elite Tuner, what's going on in the chat, man? Elite Tuner been in the community for a while. He shouts out a lot of events, and even in his own car culture, they have to do certain things that are a lot more safer, like because he throws actual events. He doesn't want people coming to his events doing no hezzy stuff on the highway there and back, because at the end of the day, if you had a actual car meet, right, you want everybody to come there in one piece and get home safe. You would hate to hear the idea that, yeah, like cars left and then like 2 people macked right outside the event. You would be hurt, because it's like, that's our car culture, man. This is people, you know, those are lives that get lost. I mean, I'm keeping it 100 with you guys, because like, at the end of the day, I did my bullshit when I was a little younger, and I still do my little bullshit now. But I believe right now this culture isn't really about performance. Like Suave said, it's all about the BS. People want to just get stuff for views, but they mack their freaking Toyota Camry. Like, what are we doing here? Come on, guys. Tell me what you think. Hey, yo, bro, can I shoot you a text? No problem, Johnny. Just send me a text. We gotta lock it up one day. I'll be in the hood. All right, Static the Static. Keem, let's go. Yo, yeah, it's crazy, bro. Yeah, Ali, yep. That's happened to fresh meat. I don't know about the fresh meat, bro. But Elite Tuna, those what I'm talking about. Like, it's the culture right now with this no hezzy. Not coming at no hezzy. I'm not coming at Wildline Certified on any Instagram page that posts these videos. But it's like, it's a toxic culture. I hate to use the word toxic, but it's dangerous, bro. Because at the end of the day, people be cutting up traffic, and these are regular people, regular drivers that just go out for work. They got their family with them, and it's one thing for you to lose control with your car and hit a tree, but it's another thing when you lose control and hit somebody's van and it has people, the family in it, and kids. And I think this culture right now is really freaking dangerous, bro. Like, even sideshow events, right? The reason why I'm not that mad about sideshow events is like this: they block off an intersection and people really can't get through. So I'm like, all right, you kind of like messing up people's schedule. They're trying to get to work, but they're gonna be late. But at least no one's gonna die, you know. But when you have people doing no hezzy, cutting up in a Camry, and then macking, like, what are we doing here? First thing, I want to keep it 100 with you guys for the people that's watching. I don't like paying high insurance, and every time you guys crash your goddamn Infiniti, my car insurance goes up. Like, aren't you guys tired of this shit? Yo, NYC Legendary, what's going on, man? Oh, 2020 GT on the chat. What's up? Yeah, it's just for clout, man. I'm bored. Put me on a live, man. No. I'm not gonna let you type in. No disrespect, Legendary. But it is what it is. Matter of fact, Legendary, come up, Legendary. Because I know you from New York, so come up, brother. Because you from New York, so you see the no hezzy shit, right? Static says, what's going on, Legendary? What's going on, brother?
Bro, we'll keep it civil, bro. Ain't nobody doing nothing. I want to take questions from like the chat. Like, yo, how do you guys think they got 17 cars on the belt, man? What the hell is wrong with them?
That's what I'm talking about. So you
that's insurance?
You can't understand the culture about it. It's freaking ridiculous nowadays.
What, 17 cars? It wasn't snowing. It wasn't like black ice out. I think that's some insurance fraud going on. Like, yo, I think a bunch of people got together like, yo, let's fuck it up for everybody or something, bro. Like, you can't be that dumb. You can't be that dumb.
Yo, when it was told to me, everyone was going, you know how it is. People go from one parking lot to the next and everyone's just moving. But someone macked that much?
How fast must the guy in the back might have been going to push all those cars forward? Can you imagine?
No,
they were probably like, going like $120.
Yeah, they were all cutting up. I've heard they were all cutting up so bad, bro. And that's just what happened. But that's what I'm trying to say. The car culture right now, I think, got really toxic. Like, as a couple people said, everyone's doing this for fucking views, bro. And yo, there's one thing for us to cut up and we fuck up, but it's another thing for someone to hit your car when you with your family. That's when I take it to person. Like,
can't do that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that shit needs to stop. I'm not coming at no hezzy. I'm not coming at while I'm certified or max source.
You know, the No Hezzy group, they actually said some smart shit. They're like, listen, if you're gonna cut up, don't try to get in front of each other. Like, go in and like create like a 1, 2, 3, and then just stick with each other. Have a great drive. But yo, when people start racing each other, like, yo, a BMW, oh, I'm gonna try to smoke it with my Camry. That's when it gets bad. Like you were saying, like that Camry. Yeah, bro.
Yo,
crazy,
that's
bro.
what I'm saying. It's ridiculous. Like, at least in car culture, people like put cars on coilovers, upgrade their tires. They try their best to make their car performance better. But yo, when you just have your Camry 4-cylinder, and I'm gonna just start cutting up.
Let it go, bro. No matter what, just let these types of people, they just gotta go, bro. Like, that's why I only do 40 rolls, 60 rolls. Like, if I do a dig, it has to be in an undisclosed location. Nobody, you know, like anything. Yeah. But like, it's crazy. Like when people join our team, you know, like I tell them, we're not no team, no hezzy, nothing like that. Don't do none of that, because if you want to get it out your system, we got fast cars, pull up. But you know, we got to make sure there's nobody out on the road. We close 3 lanes, all of that. Like, there's so much fun to be had, but like the young generation is fucking it up for the people who have been doing this, and they're making it hot. And thank God these people aren't flying off the belt. Imagine what would have happened if they flew off the belt. They would have been dead 1,000%. Like, that's like what, a 50-foot drop from where they crashed?
More than 50 foot. More than 50
Yo,
foot. But here's the thing about it. Anybody who's in NYC, this fucks it up for us, because no one thinks about the future. You think the police don't notice that motherfuckers is cutting up and crashing on the belt? There's a bunch of people who work for the police that already follow all these car culture pages, just waiting, because they'll build up the case if they need to. Or they'll come up with some litigation where we can't do certain shit anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit dangerous, man. I don't like it. I don't like it.
It's yo, I don't want to throw anybody's name out there, but I saw some shit the other day that made me sick. Yo, some girl was posting how this kid was abusing her for car parts, bro. Did you see that shit?
No, I did not.
Oh my God. And it was somebody from the VR community too, bro. Like, this kid's been putting on the beats on this girl. She's been giving him his paychecks and shit. Like, I'm like reading this shit like, oh wow, this car community is insane. Like,
well, I can't say that's a car community. I think that's something more personal. That's something
but these people, they're coming around, and yo, I'll be honest with you, you tag this person. Matter of fact, fuck this dude, bro. Not tuned. That's how he got all his car parts, bro. You know, not tuned. You reposted his shit. Yo, yeah, that's crazy.
He's not. I don't think so. Listen, I don't know. I haven't heard anything.
Yo,
I'm not gonna put anything out there. I don't know.
I seen some shit, bro. No, I'm just saying, like, there's so much stuff in the car community that I just want to be mad low key now. Like, I'm like, we have to, as older people right now, just be like, all right, it's over. It's over. Yeah. Anybody who wasn't with it now is not with it. Like, it's too late for you. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna fucking ruin it. And like, I can't even put anybody on anymore. I can't even, you know, like, back in the day, I used to be like, yo, do 40 rolling second gear, do this and that. Who am I gonna teach now? If yo, I don't know, bro. You already know.
Yeah, bro. It's only getting bad, bro. That's literally it. And that's what I'm trying to get people to understand on the video. Like, it's one thing to have sideshow events where I slide, I block an intersection. But it's another thing when you're risking your life and other people's lives. If you want to kill yourself on your own time. Don't hurt other people, bro. That's just all I gotta sit there and say. And when it comes to the big Instagram pages, no hezzy, Wildline certified, T-Max sauce, it is what it is. I'm not coming at them. It's at the end of the day, it helps their content, but yo, it just makes a lot of young kids sit there and say, I want to get views too. I want to end up on the Mac source. Why would you
You know what
ever
it
want
is?
to end
At
up
the
on
end
me?
of the day, I feel like people don't put other people's lives in all consideration, which is why I brought up the other kid. Like, people will do anything right now for clout. So it's like they'll risk their lives, they'll risk other people's lives, and it's like, yo, everybody needs to chill out. Let's put respect first again, you know? Like, everybody has a mom and a dad. You're somebody's kid. Like, the way people are driving, it has to stop, bro. Like, you're sending the right message. Like, this whole no hezzy shit, it's too much, bro. Like, please have some respect. Like, we all have sisters, little kids in the car and shit. Like,
Exactly. Exactly. People need to understand that. Like, you gotta be freaking careful. And it, listen, man, if I find out I'm gonna just throw this out here before I let you go, because I'm gonna go back to ask questions. But even in my neighborhood, I've been seeing a couple of infiniti dudes blowing through red lights like crazy, like 3, 4 of them. And I'm like, listen, my mother's crossing the street and any you motherfuckers hit my motherfucking mother, it's going to be a fucking problem. I will go to jail. Period. And anybody in this chat understands, if you got a mom and our call culture fuck up and hurt our family, fuck that. That's just call culture. Now it's personal. So that's just honestly it, man. But appreciate you, NYC Legendary, for tapping in, man.
bro, love. Thank you,
know
man.
the deal, bro. All right? Much love, brother.
We'll talk soon. Later, bro.
All right. Let me see what questions I had in here. Bear with me, guys. I got to go back up through the chat and see. Thank you, NYC Legendary, for tapping in with me, bro. Thank you, man. Let me just go through the chat. I gotta go back up because the comment section got weird. Jesus Christ. Okay, cool. I'm going down for clap. Blah 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 blah. Bear with me, guys. For anyone who's tapping in with me though, happy Sunday. I hope you guys are safe. Static says M35X or Q60. I can't compare the both cars. I can't compare both of those cars. I can't. How am I gonna compare 2007 M35X or Q60? Now, if you compare a coupe to a 4-door, that's number one. Number two, which Q60? It's BR30 Q60 or the G37 Q60? You know what I'm saying? We're also comparing two different engines, drivetrains. I can't. I'm just not. If you just said M37, but even then, I can't answer that static. I'm sorry, man. You ever heard of any rattling noise while wide open throttle while running JB4? Is the audible knock or a heat show rattling? If you're getting rattling noises wide open throttle, if you're not data logging, you may be hearing pre-detonation or knock. So that means that you might be running too much boost. That's the only thing I can think of. You shouldn't be getting rattling or pinging noises from the motor. That doesn't sound good, brother. Turn on a boost. Nah, it's a toxic same ion. Yeah, that's true, bro. Bear with me, guys. I'm gonna run through the chat and see you guys' comments. So just bear with me, all right? Yo, Max Q50 fastest ever. Yo, Max. Okay, this was their 7. Yeah. So anyone who's tapping in, this chat is, well, I'm gonna answer you guys' questions, but this chat is about how we have this car culture where we're doing no hezzy, we're doing white line certified, and then we macking, and how it's making this car culture freaking terrible. Because recently, yesterday, like 15 to 17 cars mac. Shout out to Q550 in the chat. Shout out to you, brother. But a lot of people have been in this culture for a while. We're all guilty of getting on the highway and cutting up. Every person right now, if you're part of the car culture, you know what I'm fucking talking about. We're guilty of this shit. But I think it's getting worse. And that's the freaking problem. Got Ventura detailing in the shop. What's going on? That was playing each other too. This is what they were playing each other too close. 100%. No mods. Just speed. Yo, listen. A Toyota Camry could go 140 miles an hour. It'll take a little while to get there, but it can't cut up like an M4, M3. What are we doing? Just because speed is one thing, but you got to handle. These guys have on 185, 195 tires. Come on, what are we talking about here? Bear with me, guys. Oh, waste of my gas. Haha, that's why. It's crank. That's funny. Cutting up in traffic is different game. Death Wish, honestly. 30-year-old ganging up. Total Q50. You know what? I'm 33, if anyone's watching, right? I still cut up. I still cut up in both cars. It's fun. But what I realize is there's a limit. It's like when you cut up, to me, when you cut up, it's like a dance, right? I don't want to say ballerina dance. Let's just leave it at dance. If you cut up and it's just smooth, like you just cutting through butter, like, and you're not, when you can cut up and nobody presses their brake lights. I'm gonna say it again for anyone who's watching. If you know, everyone's guilty of this for cutting up in traffic. If you can cut up, right, and nobody presses their brake lights, that means you cut up good. That means you were so smooth with it that you didn't affect traffic flow at all. It's when people cut up in traffic and people are now slamming on brakes, changing lanes because you're so freaking dangerous. That's when I'm like, y'all not good. Y'all not good. If you're fucking up traffic flow, you don't know how to cut up. And that's what I believe the no hezzy white line thing really got bad, because people like, you know what, let me cut up. I've seen people cut up and hit people's front bumpers. Like, boom, clap their bumpers. People spin out. Like, it's insane in front of me. And I'm like, nah, that's it. Back to 60 miles an hour, cruise control. Because that means that you're willing to lose your life for what? One car was in a tree. What? Someone's car was in the trees yesterday? Holy shit! Yo, you mean the guys on the Camrys and Pops? Yes. Belt was wrecking cars for years. No, it's crazy, Brandon. Belts have been wrecking cars for years, right? But it ain't the belt's fault. It's people getting a belt like thinking it's a racetrack. Belt is not a, for anyone who's not from New York City, the belt is just our like localized highway-ish type of thing. And sometimes people think they could just, and they lose it because our speed limit is like 50 miles an hour. Some of you guys' speed limit is like 60, 65. Ours is 50. So people get on there and think like, you know, I'm gonna go 110. Like, what we doing? That ain't gonna happen. Is it just the honor amongst the thieves? Bear with me, guys. Let me just go through the chat. What the hell? Nah, yo, this nigga mess got me out of here, Boost. Yeah, this went left, Poppy. Yeah, teach me, gang. Let me tap in this culture. Yeah, if you want to tap in, bro, we can tap it in, bro. Let me see. Pop. Let me see if there's any more questions on it. Yo, what the hell is that?
Oh shit, my bad, my nigga. I didn't even know you was gonna let me in, bro.
Yeah, my fault. I was going through the comments. I mean, listen, if you're part of the culture too, you part of culture. What do you think about this fucking culture, bro?
All right, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I feel the same way about cutting up culture as I feel about the rap music that we listen to. You feel me?
But I'm listening.
Who shiesty and all that gangster shit. It can be detrimental to certain people. You feel me? If they not using that energy right. That's the same way I feel about cutting up, bro. Like, people see these videos, they see all the no hezzy, they see all the compilations, mack sauce this, mack sauce that, and they just go out and start basics of both car control and just like knowing the patterns of the highway and all that type of shit. You feel me? So like, I do the shit often, every day, bro. Like damn near every day. Like there's no honor.
I ain't stopped
among thieves anymore. Like you'll see niggas using the shoulder, you'll see niggas not using their signals and shit like that, pressing on their.
Well, that's some BMW shit. You know,
you
BMW
feel me? The pressing on their brakes all crazy and stuff like that. Like it's really toxic, bro. It's really, really toxic and it's getting bad, bro. It's crazy because, you know what I'm saying? I done had my close calls. I done definitely macked before. You feel me? But I never hit nobody. I done definitely couple times. You feel me? But like, I don't know, bro. It's just, it's getting sick, man. You know, somebody died on that in that accident yesterday, right?
No, I didn't know. You joking, right?
Yeah, somebody passed away, bro. Somebody passed away. No joke thing, man.
I really hope you're joking, bro. It was a girl?
Nah, bro. Nah, man. It was a dude, bro. It was on my man's story and shit like that.
Damn.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, niggas gonna keep doing this shit, bro. It is what it is. Niggas just gotta be safer. And, like, I don't know. There's, like, no honor among thieves. Because, like, even now, you feel me? I don't even be cutting up with random people no more. I normally cut up by myself. or I cut up with people I know because people just be too stupid, bro. Like, I can't trust people. The minute I see how using your signals, the minute I see you, you know what I mean, taking cuts, that it didn't even make sense to take that cut when there's an open lane over there. I can't fuck with you, man.
Yes. Yo, I fucking agree with you with that, bro. And that's
yo,
the problem.
It used to be you could run into a person and have a good session, you feel what I'm saying? We moving, we having a good time, depending on the traffic pattern. That's how crazy we gonna go. And then you beep and you go on about your day, and we just had a moment. Me and you just had a fucking moment. But now, like, it's so crazy, it's so much ego in the shit. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody got ego, everybody trying to pass me. It's not a race, bro. It's not a race, it's an activity, it's a dance between two cars. Two cars for two drivers, bro. Y'all niggas gotta chill, bro.
It's a fucking dance.
Like, for real, it's a dance, bro. It's an activity, bro. It's not a race, my nigga. And most of these cars that we in, you know, I'm an Infinity boy, but most of these cars ain't race cars. You feel what I'm saying? Q50 sway bar weak than a motherfucker stock. You know what I'm saying? That shit too high. You feel me? G37s, you know what I'm saying? When that BDS don't want to work for you, it's a problem, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, none of us can race cars, bro. Niggas gotta know the limits. I'm saying that as a nigga that has mack before, bro. Like, I'm saying that as a nigga that survived a 130-mile-per-hour accident through the grace of God, bro. Niggas gotta know their cars, bro, because you think shit is lit, and then, you know what I mean, that oversteer get your ass, and now you floating. Oh man, bro, I'm telling you from experience, that shit ain't fun, bro.
I know what you're talking about, boy.
I'm telling you, you know, you start floating, and you like, oh shit, you just looking at it, trying to check if Paul Walker or God's in the motherfucking seat over there with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Niggas gotta chill, and they gonna make like laws and shit like that. They gonna make stuff bad, bro. Yeah, the Q50 body roll is crazy. Shit ain't no race car. That's a fact. That's a fact. Especially if you got the drive-by wire. If you got the drive-by wire, that shit is, it's just waiting to bite you, nigga. It's just waiting. It's waiting to bite you, man. But I just hope like this inspires like people to get, because niggas not gonna stop. That's a fact. Niggas not gonna stop. They're not gonna stop getting faster and fucking faster, bro. Niggas is not gonna stop. But I just hope people just think, bro, just like you said. I've crashed before.
Your phone's messing up, boy.
I'm crashing. You feel? That's my worst fate. But it's got to be a little bit more as a community. We have to be a little bit more conscious. We have to be a little bit more conscious of the other people on the road. You know what I mean?
You gotta think about our, I hate to say it, our families, bro.
Shit.
Like, it is what it is. There gotta be a limit where you're like, all right, let's do shit. Because like you said, when you cut up, you gotta dance with somebody, right? I'll cut up with somebody and ask them to do some wild shit, and I'll stop because I'm like, nah, you ready to lose your life. And I don't want
That's a fact. That's a fact. I'll go right back down to the speed limit. Like, nah, bro, I'm good. You wildin'. You doing too much. I'm not playing with you, bro. It's a game, bro. Niggas gotta treat it like it's a game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that serious. You don't gotta pass nobody. You know what I mean? If he take a cut and you can't make that cut, just chill. Traffic gonna slow it down. Anyway, you gonna catch up. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, just chill, bro. Y'all boys be safe out there. I mean, I know it's a lot of young niggas, because I've been a young nigga before with a relatively fast car. G37s ain't really fast, but faster than a lot of other shit on the road. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I mean, like, niggas just gotta chill, bro. And trust me, as a nigga that got 2 accidents, my insurance higher than a motherfucker, bro. Y'all niggas better relax. Y'all niggas better fucking relax, bro. My shit high as fuck, bro. Like, y'all niggas gotta chill, bro. For real, man. And I just want everybody to be safe, bro. Like, this shit crazy. Yeah, I believe somebody lost their life, man, yesterday, bro. I gotta do some more research into it because I just saw it on somebody's story, but I believe somebody lost their life.
I hope no one lost their life. I really hope no.
Shit crazy.
That's not really fucking up. But thank you for tapping in, brother.
How bad were the accidents? I could barely hear you, Boost. I think you muted.
No, I'm saying, thank you for tapping in, brother. Thank you for your good words, brother. You hear me? Hear me?
Yeah, I can't even hear him. This goddamn.
You got the voice down. Yeah, I can hear you perfectly fine.
I read your lips. Something about I hear you perfectly fine. Something about that.
Ah, shit, you gotta read lips.
I don't know. I think my service acting a little crazy. I'm on like 15. I'm on like 15%, bro. Trying to get in your live, bro. What's up, baby?
All right. Well,
I'm gonna catch you later, my boy. I'm gonna jump out of here real quick, man. I could barely hear you, man. Nice talking to you, Boost.
I appreciate you, man. Much love, brother. Keep safe out there, all right? Let's see. I gotta go back to the comments. God damn. Shit, a lot of comments in this motherfucker. Bear with me, guys. Oof, a lot of comments. Shout out to everybody in the chat again, once again, man. Thank you for tapping in for my 2 fellow followers, man. Much love to you guys. But, yo, that's the topic today. Like, listen, at the end of the day, I'm gonna answer you guys' questions, but yo, we gotta change this culture with we white lining, we cutting up in traffic, and yo, as he said, it's a fucking dance. You know, at the end of this dance. Or as NYC Legendary says it, you do it when the road is empty and it's just you and your peoples and you're having fun. But yo, I'm just tired of it, bro. And I really hope no one lost their life yesterday. Bear with me, guys. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are feeling great no matter where you are. New York City, all the way to Cali, all the way to Miami, all the way to Chicago. I got a couple people in Canada. I got people in Australia. I got people in the UK that come and tap in on the lives. Much love to all you guys, man. Much fucking love. I even got my West Indian people in the chat. What's going on? Okay. Bear with me, guys. I just want to go through the chat. I feel like I missed fastest Q50. Daily Q50s in the chat. What's going on? If you're still here, I don't know if you are. Shout out to Daily Q50s in the chat. I hope you're back from, if you're still deployed or not. Shout out to you, brother. Aloha. I got Hawaii in the chat. What's going on, man? I'm not taking tequila shots tonight. I was drinking some Bacardi. I do got tequila. Well, my shorty bought some tequila, but she drinks mainly tequila, so I'm not gonna. I'll let her take that shit. I'm good. I'll let her drink that. I'm good. I don't want to drink none of that tonight. Not tonight, because I got work in the morning. Like 2 hours on the Conduit 3 Infinities rec. See what I'm saying? Like, some of us still out here performance, bro. 100%. Let me talk. Okay, cool. Out here tapping already. It takes skill to handle a fast car going straight, and all cars don't handle the same. But you know what? Nah, I'm going to say some other shit, too. I got Mopar dudes that follow me, right? And the thing what I like about Mopar guys is they learn will control. As much as you guys like make fun of Mopars, they know some will control. I'm talking about my boys and his people's been out in the rain, wilding on the highway in the rain. I've seen their cars spin out on the highway and they catch the car when it spins out, and then go back straight. You think any of y'all can do that in Infiniti? Insane. They learn wheel control. We don't learn wheel control. You know what I'm saying? We got old drives and stuff, so we got that confidence, you know? I'm 58. Hawaii, yeah, man. We got older dudes, you know, y'all be chilling now. But when y'all were younger, y'all know y'all, the older dudes that's older than me, y'all know y'all guys used to be wild into. Come on. Gotta know your limits. Please let me tap in. Some people don't understand. Now, art is an art to work to. It's preach. It's crazy now. It used to be fun to watch modified cars cut up on the road back then. Now, everybody with an engine think that they can do no hezzy shit. 100%. Weaving through traffic is fucking retarded and dangerous. Changed my mind. You never know what another person is going to do. I'd rather race to 180 on empty road. 100%. Daily Q50. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the culture of cutting up in traffic is mainly for inner cities because we don't have enough open roads. So that's one of the things of getting the anxiety out, you know, getting the energy out as what you call it was saying, you get it out. You know, I think that sometimes we just don't have a vice or a place to like really get it out, because even if I had a drag strip that was we used to have a drag strip at English Town, which was less than an hour away. And it was easy to get there. Once they got rid of that drag strip and just made it a autocross drag strip, it's like, why did y'all do that? It was one of the places when I did go, which was really cool to go to. You pay $25, $30. You actually go do a couple of pulls at the drag strip. It was fun. Even though you might have to wait a little while, it was still fun because it wasn't far to get to. But some places you guys got enough drag strips where you can just go get that out, you know what I'm saying? Or the feeling of just finding a nice empty road and just letting that car just peg it. Just peg the RPM, peg that car out, and you just like, yeah, this feels good. It is not like you want to danger anyone's life or yourself. You just want to just get that out. You know what I'm saying? I live somewhere where it's 2-lane roads. Yep. Any cons for installing a Q60 downpipes and exhaust without a tune? Slow-mo, if you install downpipes, if it's full catless downpipes without a tune, you may run into a check engine light. Over time, the car's not gonna be running right. So I would recommend, if you are gonna install catless downpipes, get a tune sometime close within a couple of days or weeks after going catless. But if you're catted, like let's say just lower downpipes and exhaust, that's fine, because you're still catted up. That's why. Why would you install downpipes without a tune? 100%, yeah. Not ready to get a tune yet. You're running lean. Yep. So are people already answering the questions in the chat? Much love to all you guys. That's why I like this community, because it seems like we talk back and forth with each other. Much love. Daily Q50, man. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you for tapping in, brother. Much love, all right? Bro, all it took was 1 year, shit changed. 100% slow 377. Preach. People crazy now. I want to see. We live in a belt too. Show me how bad it is. Q50 body roll bad. It's about picking the lane, bro. You can pick the right lane, but you can be. Yep. How bad was the accidents? It was Zach. You might see going Team Maxwell's page or whatever, but enough. It was like 15 cars that macked on the highway, and like majority of them were car culture people. It was like they did mess up people who were like regularly just driving, right? But majority of people that mack are people that are part of the community. Just imagine people who are part of the community macking. That's insane. You know what I'm saying? Hi, what's going on? Who won? Okay. Pretty much it was a highway. It was clear, maybe a little traffic, but not too much. That's a fact. You regain control. Yup. Nah, cutting up is not worth it. Oh, AZ can tap in. We tapping in, brother. Tap in. I ain't got no. Let me see. I'll be there in 30. That's okay. Yeah. Sure. Oh no, you don't want to tap in? It's cool. But yo, that's what it's mainly about, guys. Like I'm gonna still answer you guys' questions, but once again, for anyone who's tapping in right now, this conversation is about the no hezzy white line certified culture. No matter where you live, if you live where it's more open space, it's probably not that bad, right? But what I realized from being in the inner city, whenever I go to other places where it's more road, they don't drive like us. We cut up way more than y'all. Like y'all just be more chilling. Like y'all cutting up is like baby powder to us. It's soft. No disrespect to y'all. I'm just saying. When you live in the inner city and you cut up in our traffic, you get good. So when I go other places, like, all right, prime example, right? For my 30th birthday, I had rented a GTR for about a week, right? I was in Miami. And we went to Hollywood, Florida. We went all over Miami, northern Miami and stuff like that. We was wilding everywhere, right? And I realized nobody down there was cutting up. Everyone was just like, oh, this is amazing, beautiful weather. I'm over here. Just full send everywhere. Did not care, right? The only person I bumped into that was about it was a Porsche GT freaking, I think it was GT2. No, take it back. It's not GT2. It was a Porsche Treble S. And I was trying to cut up with him in traffic. And that's when I learned that I don't know how to handle high horsepower cars. Because he was cutting up. And I'm like, we're going like 130, 140. I don't know how to do this. I know how to do this at 50, 60 miles an hour. Not double the speed limit. But at the end of the day, we're all guilty of cutting up in traffic at some age because we like cars. No matter if it was from your Toyota Camry to a Viper, it is what it is. And I just think the culture has a huge change in the last 10 years where, as a lot of people said in the chat, it's about views, to get clout, to be on big Instagram or YouTube channels where you might have macked or you just might have just made it. And at the end of the day, it's like, at some point, it's one thing to risk your life, but it's another thing to risk another person's life. And I'm guilty of this even at this age. I go to work or I'm out with my boys. Even last night I was with my boys. My boy got a 5-pointer Mustang and we was cutting up on the BQE. We was cutting up. It is what it is. I'm not gonna sit there and lie with you guys, but I wasn't taking cuts as dangerous because I think that if you can cut up in traffic and no one's pressing their brake lights and you're not affecting traffic flow, people just take it as, oh, he just gotta go pee. He gotta take a shit. That's how I take it. If someone cut me off on the highway like this, I'm like, oh, he gotta really go take a shit. Like, all right, cool, go ahead, Roy. But it's one thing, another thing, when you cutting up and someone has to move out of your way just so that you won't so you don't crash into them. That's why I think it's freaking dangerous. And we'll go back to answering the questions. I was gonna buy a 335i, but I watched your videos on the Q50S and decided to look into a Q50. I got a Q50 last month. Shout out to you, Kevs. Welcome to the family. I'm already down pipes and waiting for a heat exchanger. Thank you, Kev 3.0. There's nothing wrong with the N54 BMW. That's a fucking lie. That's a cap. I'm just a lie. Hear me out. 335is are pretty dope. I think they're really good for what they are. They're great tuner cars too, but they're not as reliable because it's like literally their first generation of like trying to get this right, BMW. So they've had a lot of issues. But 335s are dope. It's just that for them to run right, you got to get really hands-on. Because if you're not hands-on with that car, it gets really expensive really fast. But welcome to the family, brother. My bad. No problem. A2Z, no problem. What's good, Miami? We are coming. Yeah, my Q50 is pulling to the right after the accident where I was wedged between a car and a curb. Ball joints? Well, first thing, did you get alignment since that accident? Because I'm keeping it 100 with you. Most body shops, not 63 Auto Body. My shop that I go to, 63 Auto Body in Brooklyn, don't do that bullshit. But most body shops, they replace parts, but they don't get alignment done in your cars. So if you got into an accident and they just fix a part and your car's pulling left or right, you have to get alignment. Period. And if you have electronic steer, it gets a little worse because it depends on if the motors might be damaged. What's your traffic like there? It's about 2 to 3 lanes, Zach. 2 to 3 lanes. If you're on our highways, it's like 2 to 3 lanes. But even then, our city has so much congestion. Like, it's just as bad as LA. I haven't been to LA yet. I've heard that LA traffic is worse. Excuse me. I've heard LA traffic is worse than New York City's, even though we have more people, like, per square footage than you guys. If you live in LA, if anyone's in LA. So if anyone's in LA, let me know how bad traffic is. Deliberately white lining. But you know what though, DJ? White lining to me is a little different. My boy white lines. And white lining could get you popping your mirrors off. But I don't see much people white lining that. But even then, like, it's like, yo, sometimes your car, I've seen people white lining their Hellcats. And you know Hellcats are wide. How are you white lining a Hellcat? Like, you going between 2 cars. It was, okay, so slow-mo. AMS lower downpipes. Okay, CATBACK. Still shouldn't run them without a tune. Well, you can do lower downpipes and a CATBACK with no tune. Here's why I'm saying that. Because the car still is catted up. So, first, you're not going to run to and check engine lights. So, you're not really pushing the car too much off of its original tune. So, at least you don't have to deal with emission issues. But at the end of the day, yes, you do gain a little bit of, the turbos do spool up a little bit better, but it's nothing crazy. Remember, the car is still going to, let's say, aim for 10 PSI, right? You just allow it to hit 10 PSI a little quicker. That's all. The car is going to always make its different changes and everything like that. It's only when you go full catless when you're really throwing the car off, and it's like in scramble mode, like not trying to understand. I think guys need to really get their cars tuned when they go full catless. What do you think about an X3 M40? I'm thinking about that or a 540 G30. Well, you can't compare a 540i to an X3M because at the end of the day, not actually M, but X340 because they're both B58s, but one is more for the family. So what are you aiming for? They're both heavy cars, but what are you aiming for? Do you want more of a truck or do you want more of a car? I think that's just really honestly it. Like, just keep it 100 with yourself. Was that Big Vic? Think about it. You're gonna have more. You technically should have more space with the X3, right? But you can get the 540, which I think is a good bang for its buck. Like, yeah, the M340i's are really good bang for their buck cars, but you're getting a 5 Series for pretty freaking cheap. 5 Series usually have a little bit more luxury in it, and well, I don't say luxury, but room and accessibility, I would say, more with it. Like in the Mercedes community, the C classes, they get the love, but the E classes get extra. The E classes get what the S classes have. So from seeing some of the BMW stuff, it seems like 5 Series get like the 7 Series love a little bit. But the 3 Series barely get some of those options, if you know what I mean. So if you want a car, yeah, the 540 is a great deal, a good price. You get the good drivetrain. But if you want an X3 M40, that's really up to you if you want a truck. It's up to you, man. I can't really answer that question, but hopefully I help you out somehow. You'll be good with little downpipes open too. I live in Tampa where Ultima's cut up in the 30. Well, Ultima's always, shout out to my boy B-Rad 2Fitted in the chat. I don't know if he's in the chat now, but Ultima dudes be cutting up. I don't care what no one says. They're just like Maxima dudes. Yo, you could be going 90 a buck, just having fun, enjoying your life. And out of nowhere, you look in your rearview mirror, there's an Ultima there. You're like, what? And it's somebody baby mama right behind you. It's like, yo, where did you come from, broad? Like, yo, get out of here, shorty. And they just be cutting up, and you just chill because you're like, you know, they're not about that. Because, you know, they trying to, you know, like, I don't want someone baby mom's crashing and shit, you know, but I'm just saying, I've had that happen to me. Or even if the person the Ultima's cutting up, I'd be like, when I see them do some cuts, I'd be like, you know what, I respect that. I've seen some, I bumped into a couple of Ultimas that were lowered, kitted up, nice exhaust, and they were cutting up. And I'm like, oof, oof. And they were manual too, so 6-speed manual. I'm like, oof. But that's the people who are about that life. That's what I'm saying. The car culture isn't as it used to be, where people, like, they have the expertise, they learn to get good at their craft. You know what I'm saying? Is a Q50 Red Sport, Jake? I don't understand. And yeah, they said they were doing alignment. Okay, that's what the question. Engine isn't damaged, wasn't an accident. Okay, cool. Ben, appreciate one of your AMS. Okay, cool. Back up. Thank you, bro. It's hard. I want an SUV for space, but a 540 always wanted to get the test drive the boat. Accord be cutting up too. I don't really bump into a lot of Accords cutting up. At least New York City. I mean, listen, I live in Brooklyn, New York, but if I was more close to the Spanish neighborhoods, no, not saying my Spanish dudes don't have Infinitis, but like, y'all be really banging with some Honda cars, yo. But you should get the X3 then, bro. If you need the space, X340 is pretty good. You could just do a stage 1 tune to it. Once you go into the BMW community, you're gonna see how easy it is to tune these cars. You literally just buy their stage 1 flash and call it a day. The car gains like 100 something horsepower. It's so easy to tune those cars, and you'll like it. But the X3 M40 isn't gonna like cut up like the 540. But here's the thing though, the trunk in the 540 is actually really deep, and it has some good height. It all depends. Like if you're trying to have like a bunch of baby carriages in it, then it's not gonna work. The 540 is not gonna work. If you're trying to have a bunch of baby carriages, you're gonna have to get the X3. You know what I'm saying? But like the 540 trunk is huge too. What I would tell you is this, honestly, find the colors you want, go find a pre-owned spot, and just go and don't even drive the car. Just open the doors, sit in the passenger seat, sit in the driver's seat, sit in the back, the rear trunk. I mean, the rear seats. Open the trunk, see how deep it is. Look and see how it actually looking. I'm getting a bunch of phone calls right now. Bear with me, guys. I'm sorry. God, I'm gonna call these people. I'm about to tap out really soon, guys. What car has the challenge on the? What car have you challenged on the highway, Big Vic? I haven't really challenged anybody because man, I live in New York City. But I can tell you right now, keep it up, guys that's watching right now. When I'm in my Q60, I never find high-end cars. My Q50, never high-end cars. Like no like real powerful cars. Whenever I'm in my C63 though, there's always a dude in an M car. This is to my M people. I love you guys. But there's always some dude in an M car like AMG going right after him. Cut me off out of nowhere. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like legit all the time. And I'm like, what did I do? Like, and it's like there's an anger with BMW and AMG. It's like, you guys really hate us. So whenever I'm in AMG, I'm always getting to something if I'm on the highway. always. It doesn't matter the car. The Q60, barely. Like, no one really bangs with it. Like, only like people who are kind of really car people will be like, oh, that's a Q60. It's lower. They're like, oh, it's lower, so he might be about that power line. And then they hear my exhaust, they're like, okay, he pops, and that's about it. And then maybe we might do some little cutting up. Like, I bumped into it a F80 M3 the other day, a red one, on the highway, and he was like, kind of gauging my power, because I realized that when you got an AMG, people like just assume you got a lot of power. You don't. But when I have my Q60, it's like the way that the cars move, they're like trying to gauge my power to see where I'm at, to see if I'm really fast. I don't know. I don't know. It's just, they just move a little different. When I have the AMG, they cutting up. They're doing everything. The Q60, they're just like kind of behind me. Then they just do a quick pull, and I'm like, okay. Then I do a quick pull. They're like, okay. They're like, they just want me to like show me that I'm trying to show them my resume and see if I'm worthy enough. It's super weird. E63 5.5 or C63 6.2. I'm gonna tell you straight up. You ready? E63 5.5. That's it. Or a Q60 or M3 or M340i. I'm not answering that question because you're comparing a coupe to a 340. I'm not gonna answer that question. Don't beat me up, Mo Stunt. Yo, Boost, what's going on, Troy? Any new turbo setups coming out for the VR30? I'm about to, give me a second. Let me see. I'm gonna bunch of messages. Okay, give me a sec. I'm gonna tap out. Drop Air LLC's turbo kit should have been out by now, and they have a supply shortage. Everyone has a supply shortage. That turbo kit was supposed to be out since early January. Not trying to play my boy Mike Mixon, but that was supposed to be out. Those larger G25, 550, 660 kits supposed to be out for the Q50, Q60 platform. Those turbo kits need to come out already because a lot of you guys are not even buy pure turbos at that point. You're gonna go with the big dog turbos. I bumped into a quarter 91G turbo, 535, right? Yeah, 535 getting right. They begin to popping. Some of them. Boost, my 2018 Q50 hit 45K. Think it's too late to tune it? No, tune that girl. Just change the belt, please. Should I get a Z or wait for the secondary run? The thing is with the Z car, I don't think you guys need to wait till like the second or third year. Why? The motor been out forever. How much more differences are they really going to change with that car? The car is going to basically be whatever Nissan makes, which has already been out in electronic, but the motor's been out forever. You got to see how the transmission is. So go for the first year if you want. What's a good place to find a valve body? I would know. My 3.0T confused over speed pumps is in what gear to put the jerks. That may not be the valve body, man. Some of you guys never change the transmission fluid in. It starts to slip. It may not be the valve body. It might be one of the sensors. It might be the speed control sensor in the transmission. It all depends, bro. You gotta get the car actually go through it and see exactly what the issue actually is. I would stage 2 with a DMA. DMA is expensive. DMA tunes. Full bolt on aiming for 5. Well, 500 wheel horsepower is not too hard to get on the V58. E50 and a tune and some maybe downpipes. That's not too hard to get on that platform. I'm just got a belt issue. Yep. Is it worth to trade him on? No, Troy, don't trade it. I mean, listen, unless you want to trade your car in for something maybe with way less mileage, and maybe if you want to come from like a 3.0T to like a sport or a red sport, I don't see that as an issue. But listen, if your car is paid off, then don't kill yourself about it. You know what I'm saying? I get regular traffic trying to run me too. Yep. Still, yeah, LSQ. Q50. Yeah, I'm still in live. I'm about to tap out real soon. I just wanted to come up here and talk about the whole no hezzy lifestyle, the whole white line certified lifestyle, the whole macking lifestyle. And like I had a couple people tap in and talk with me. Also, I appreciate the people who just donate to the badges. Much love, Cap 3.0. Much love for the badge, man. Thank you so much. what I would honestly, before I tap out, I'm gonna sit there and say this again to everybody who else follows my IG, my YouTube. Some of you guys don't even know I have a YouTube, which is weird, but it is what it is. I really appreciate you guys, but like in this conversation, we're all guilty of doing some wild, reckless, dangerous shit. I got people who follow me, who are officers, who are troopers. They love cars just as much as us. You know what I'm saying? And at some point, I would say when I was younger, I used to wild out. Got older, I'm a little bit more humble about it. But even then, I still do my bullshit, right? We all still do our bullshit. We like our cars, you know what I'm saying? We still love our cars. But I'm gonna sit there and say it like this. Yo, at some point, we live in this culture right now where it's very toxic, where we think about sliding our cars in traffic, cutting up our cars in traffic, like it's cool. We're doing it for views. I saw a video the other day with you know, the G63, like the big boxy Mercedes, the G63, the big one. And dude was going flat out in the rain, blasting music. And they ended up flipping and shit, crashing. They didn't die, but they ended up flipping, crashing. I'm like, yo, just trying to do it for views. What are we doing? Like, we gotta stop this. Like, this culture is really very fucking bad. Cause at the end of the day, like, it's one thing if I'm fucking up and I hurt myself and I die. That's okay. That's on me. But when you guys, not you personally, but when you guys cut up and you fuck up someone else's life, and you hurt their legs, or they can't walk anymore, they can't go to work anymore, they can't take care of their family anymore because you just doing some different views, is what I think is bad. And I don't know what happened last night in the Go Parkway. I don't know what's going on, but if 15 people are cutting up, which happened, and they end up crashing their cars and totaling their cars, that's a lot of people who can't get to work in the morning. That's a lot of people that might not be able to walk in the morning. That's a lot of people who honestly can't take care of their families. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I think at least if you guys sit there and think about the future and how to protect your future and protect your families, because at the end of the day, we're all gonna get older. I think we just need to make more intentional decisions. That's all. But outside of that, guys, I'm gonna tap out with you guys. I appreciate you guys who always bang with your boy Boost. I appreciate you guys who just stood in there and hang out with me, man. Much love. Sorry for making it on a sad note at the end, but you know, you guys always show me so much love, and I just hope that I gave you some good words of wisdom. And thank you for everyone who tapped in with me, who jumped on the live and just showed your love, man. Thank you, everyone who bought a badge. Thank you, VR30J. And you guys have a good morning, good afternoon, good night. Thank you, guys. Start this work week off good and get that. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Do appreciate you guys. Love you guys very much. You can also check out the 2 links I posted for some of my other videos. Also, on top of that, if you want to purchase some Boost in Motion merch, definitely check the link that I posted also. And finally, if you've been watching all my videos and you enjoy them, please hit the link to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.